Alrighty then, and we're back. Let's go to the desert, y'all. The Velcroy Desert. On our way to Dalmekia. I'm ready. Me and Uncle and Doggo will go to Dalmekia, find a Hugo, and murk his bitch ass. Let's do it. Now, normally I hate desert areas, and I'm not sure I'm gonna like this area, but at least it'll look beautiful. Yeah, I was just going to say the same thing, Sparty. At least we have something new to look at. So that's nice. Also, one second.
Young man when last I walked this path. There's an old trading post not far from here. The road to Drake's Fang leads through it.
The trading post it is.
Alright, sorry about that. Literally got a call like right when the freaking cutscene kicked in. I'm like, I got a call I should answer, not necessarily one I could just let go to voicemail. I mean, I could have, but turned out it wasn't even that big of a deal, but whatever. Anyway. Alright, sorry about that quick little abrupt cut there. Hopefully I remembered to cut that out. But here we are. We're at the desert. It looks pretty. Pretty deserty. And yeah, the stereotypical Aladdin music, I already hear it. Let me notch up another notch so I can hear it proper. And yeah, let's get going, huh? Let's take a look at the map. Okay. This area looks pretty open. Kind of tempted to just work right toward my main objective and not tarry too off to the left or right when there may be quests around here that make me do that anyways. The dune across the ruins.
Too easy to lose one's bearings in the sand.
I did not mean to do the lightning one. I keep doing that. Get him, dog. Let him know that we don't play, doggo. Hell diver. Yeah, boy. Sure, boy. Oh, shit. I got fucking wrecked, dog. Nah, nah, nah. No birds are gonna fuck me. You think you could fuck me? Well, I will fuck you too. Yeah, I'm just going to head straight for the main objective for now. I'm not going to veer too off to the sides right at the moment.
Many years ago, when you were just a boy, you and I rode this way together, accompanying your father on a scouting expedition to Drake's Fang.
He let me come with you.
I'm not surprised you don't remember. It was just before Joshua was born. We were so eager to be there when your brother arrived.
God, Ignition is so dope.
I shall never forget how Elwyn sat in the sand.
Get slam jammed on, son. I was kind of trying to listen to their conversation, which kept going while we were fighting, but oh well. Nice. That's the only reason I want to fight, is maybe we can get a couple level ups. I was just thinking, like, I should try to level up once or twice while I'm here. So maybe will go a little bit out of my way to explore. Maybe we'll find some items, most likely crafting type items. I don't know if they'll be in treasure chests or just laying around on the ground. But yeah. Ignition is now your most used move. You try to gather up as many enemies as possible, then follow up with a Scarlet Cyclone. That does sound like a pretty nice combo. No doubt. Definitely sounds like good times. Get him. Let them know that we don't play with them bird boys. Come here, bird boy. You actually don't fight the chocobos usually, though? Because they're not aggroed unless you rub up against them. Yeah, I kind of just YOLO'd that. I didn't... He was in my way. I decided to murk him. He didn't have to fight. He didn't have to die. He was just a boy. Anyway, we found one crafty item. Scorpions over here. I guess I could go see what's at these ruins over here. Go see what's up. What's up, what's up? Step up, step up. There's some wild knacks. Get them.
All right.
This feels like a spot I'm going to have to come back for a side quest. So. Also, I got a fine hound trophy. I'm guessing that's for the hound murking enemies. Or maybe it's something where I should have gotten much sooner, but because I never tell the hound what to do, I just never got the trophy. Either way. Yeah. They do serve chocobos as food in this world. That is true. I did learn this. We did learn this. So, hence, wild chocobos, yo. How else are we supposed to get our chicken? You know what I'm saying? You think chickens are enough chicken? We need chocobo-sized amounts of chicken. I mean, in a way, it's like the equivalent to eating horse, though. Like from a, you know, personal perspective. You ate your horse? That's just wrong. Alright, well, I guess we've explored these ruins, unless there's a chest around here. Do I eat horse? No, I can't say I have. Would I eat horse? Maybe. Does it taste good? I don't know. I've never had it as far as I know. Would I go out of my way to have some horse? Nah, not really. If somebody served it to me, I'd probably try it. And maybe it's good. Maybe it's delicious. Alright, well, we searched those ruins. We got a couple of things. Let's move on. There's more shinies over here. At least one that I'm gonna get. And I'm gonna murder these scorpions while I'm at it. Key up. I know you did not draw first blood, Scorpion. I did. But you know what? I finished the game. New enemies are approaching. Why? Why are you here, Scorpions? Who invited you to this party? Huh? Back up, homie. Damn. That combo with the fucking... Ooh, damn. You've actually had some horse sausage that's very traditional where you live, Sparty? Oh, I didn't know that. That's cool. You ate it a lot as a kid, just not as much as an adult. Well, alright. Well then, yeah. I mean, I can't say I've had horse, not by choice. I just haven't. I will say we don't really serve it anywhere regularly. I'm sure there's places that do. I've never been to one. I am going to just head toward my objective still. I know I went a little bit out of my way to fight a little bit. And we'll do more, but let's just head toward the objective marker. To get to the Dalamil Inn, which is apparently in this big old ruins in the middle, which is a lot bigger up close than it looked like from afar, I can tell you that. Is it weird that I had the thought I need to catch that lizard for a second? Fucking Tears of the Kingdom all up in my brain still. Oh. I guess this was just a waypoint. It's not necessarily the inn itself. It's a nice little spot to rest in the shade, though. So that's cool. Not really anything worth doing here, but it's here. Do I want to go out of my way to go over here? The bandit's bed. You know, I'm only not going to because I feel like there's going to be side quests out here that are going to take me to these places. Or at least, like, in the general area of them. It's like, I feel like I just don't want to do it twice. That's all.
Ah, there she is. The good old Dalamil Inn. Do you know, this heat has given me quite a thirst. Quick drink before we press on?
Indeed. The Dalamil Inn hanging out at the Oasis. With the palm trees and such. Who wants a piece? Who's coming at me right now? Oh, I thought that was an enemy thing. This is just the quest marker going, oh, I'm nearby. I thought it was an enemy trying to attack me. Yeah, fucking hightail lizards. From Tears of the Kingdom, always prowling around, and I'd always run away before I get to grab them. Anyway, Torgal's not looking happy. Oh.
Look there. Those are ashen steeds. No doubt about it.
And such a long ride from Stone here. Our Waluda friends must be soothing their saddle sores in the inn. Shall we join them?
Those were looters. I'ma fuck them up, yo.
Run along and play now, Torgal. Dogs aren't allowed inside.
Good day to you. Eating?
Sorry about my pal. He only talks when his mouth's full. What do you recommend?
Well, if you're after something light, we do a fine chocobo soup with lentils and honey.
Chocobo soup.
Then? An ale.
Right you are.
Hey, girl!
Coming!
Your pal? Would you rather be my squire?
I'm not your pal, buddy. I'm your uncle. Are we gonna find Hugo here? Wait. Isn't that Joshua's girl? Son of a bitch, it totally is.
Your Grace, it is plain you are not yet well enough to travel. If you would only let me take you to someone who can better attend to your ills.
No, we must press on. Prince Dion has returned to his camp and will soon depart for the front. I must speak with him at all costs. Miss this chance and I may never get another. You do understand that?
Yes, Your Grace. You must at least agree to take your medicine. I'll fetch you some water.
She's gonna see that his brother's here and then go, oh shit. It's gonna be a situation.
Keep watch, they tell us. But all I see is sand.
I hear they got our guest back to the Fang without any trouble. We'll be leaving soon enough.
Why the Lord Commander dragged us all this way just to save that blockhead's skin, I'll never know. Dominant or not, he's a bloody idiot.
That'll be Cooker, then.
Well, let's get this down us. We've a long way to go.
Hey, you!
Oh boy.
Uncle?
Sorry.
Can you walk, Your Grace?
What's wrong?
I fear trouble may be brewing downstairs.
Yeah, I agree. Uncle in his loud ass mouth, like, bro, that'll be coop
Travelers,
cutting.
are you not? Me and my companions are strangers here. Perhaps you'd be good enough to accompany us a while. Help us find our way.
Sorry, lads, but we've got business in camera that can't wait.
Ah, I'm sure you could spare us an hour or two. Friend.
He's like, I don't want this to go to waste. Hold on.
I'm afraid we don't have a moment to lose. Stay back, Uncle.
Gladly.
Gladly. Hilarious. Well, sucks to be these guys. See ya. Would you like a taste of my ignition? It's the remix to Ignition, hot and fresh out the kitchen. Y'all gonna get fucked up and electrified in my kitchen. Boom! See ya! Alright, and clear! Too easy. I might have fucked the bar up a little bit, but too easy. Got some bloody eyes for winning. Couldn't risk them going to warn anyone anyway, so got him.
For your trouble. Word of advice, miss. That soup could do with a touch more salt.
And then he's like, how you doing?
Now's our chance. Your Grace?
I'm fine. Yeah.
Clive?
There's gonna be like slight proof that he was there. But he gone. Bye.
What is it now? It's nothing. Let's go.
Yeah, it wasn't nothing, but we'll tell Uncle about it later, maybe. If he's more trustworthy. Jesus. Big mouth mofo. I like how the dog's like, yeah, I can come in town now, right? Sweet. Alright.
Well, we didn't
Any
know
quests
where
here
to find
before I
Kruger
go?
Before. We do now.
The royalists said it themselves. Their guest is in the Fang. We should press on before any more of their friends turn up.
Indeed. To the Fang with us. Just double checking there's no more quests here. There's not. Let's move on. To the Fang, y'all. Plates and bowls. Bowls and plates. Ah, shit, they got a checkpoint set up? Nah, shit, dude.
They've closed the road, and it's the only way from here to the Fang. It would seem Lord Kupka is not accepting visitors at present.
We have to get through that gate.
Not by force, I trust. We've attracted quite enough unwanted attention already.
By guile, then. Perhaps the Desert Hare can offer us her aid.
Rosina Dalamil, woman of mystery. But how will we find her? We know naught of her but her name.
And that she was working with Sid. Sid's other collaborators have all been people of means. The wealthiest and most successful members of their communities. I'll wager this Rosina Dalamel is the same.
That would certainly help to narrow the search. We need only inquire as to who is in charge of the town.
And that's exactly what I mean to do.
Well, I guess time to gather some information. We can always use some information. Alright, anybody to talk to around here? Apparently not. Wait, there's one there. I was waiting for the markers to pop up. Apparently I was already nearby one of them. Hello, hello. Do you know about this Rosina Dalamil?
Anything I can help you with, travelers?
Allow me. My good man, we represent one of the oldest and greatest trading houses of Port Isolde. We're seeking to expand our business in the region and would very much like to make the acquaintance of Dalamil's leading entrepreneurs. If only we knew where to find them.
Well, we're best known for our baths, our markets, and our smithies. I suppose you could do worse than start your search at one of those.
Thank you. You've been most helpful. Oh, you wouldn't happen to know a lady by the name of Rosina Dalamil, would you?
No, I can't say I do.
Well, thank you all the same.
I don't know if that was sly to throw that in there, Uncle, but guess we'll hope that it didn't fuck anything up.
What do you want? Can't you see I'm busy?
I won't keep you long. I'm looking for someone. A woman by the name of Rosina Dalamil. Do you know her?
Never heard of her. Is that all?
One more question. If I wanted to find the richest trader in town, where would you recommend that I look?
Well, that's easy. The Briar's Kiss. Won't find a finer smithy this side of the strait. The owner's only a young sprig, but he's got all the right ideas.
The Briar's Kiss, you say? Thank you.
The Briar's Kiss, you say?
Sprig is the person we're looking for. You said Sid's contact was likely to be an influential sort. Influence comes with age and experience. Believe you me.
Well, we might be wrong. We might actually be looking at a young gun for once. I guess we'll just have to wait and see.
I want to play with the crystal.
Hello, hello.
Can I help you?
Yes, I'm looking for a woman by the name of Rosina Dalamil. A long-standing pillar of your community, I believe, from old trading stock.
Then you should ask further. He's been here for years. Knows the place and its people like the back of his hand. And he's in with all the old merchant families. Try the baths. That's where you'll usually find him.
Thank you kindly.
Okay. Well, at least we know of a person who might actually know something.
Like we have our man.
Perhaps. Let's go and find out exactly what this Ferda knows.
I wouldn't be surprised if Ferda is the guy we're looking for, but we'll see. Hello, hello.
Excuse me. Are you Ferda?
I am. Can I help you, travelers?
I hope so. You've lived here for some time, is that correct? Do you know Rosina Dalamil? We believe she may be a trader of some renown.
And what business do you have with the Desert Hare?
She was a close friend of mine. I was hoping she might be able to help me.
Very well. Go to the bordello. I'll arrange an introduction.
To the bordello. Ooh. We got baths. We got bordellos. Oh
As far
yeah.
as I think he trusts us.
Sorry, I'm not scared of nobody. They want to throw down, we can throw down.
So you're the ones who've been sniffing around.
I beg your pardon?
Don't play the fool. Stick your nose in our business and you're likely to lose it.
Oh, here we go. Big surprise. All our asking around has turned up into a fight. Big fucking surprise. Oh well, it sucks to be these guys in this little small close quarter situation. Because you're getting jacked up, homie. Flames! Ignites! Send these fools to death tonight. Get up, fool. Get up. Fuck him up, dog. Hit him with the Sonic the Hedgehog move. Bitch. Wanna fucking get slam jammed? No, you don't. See ya. Enemies bested. And then Rosina will show up and go, okay, okay, I seen enough, blah, blah, blah.
Who are you working for? Him or her?
Him. The boss. He wanted us to test you.
Though one could hardly call that a test.
Lord Ferda?
Look what the cat dragged in.
Your skill with the blade is rare indeed, my lord. A fitting talent for an outlaw.
You know who I am. So what now? Call in the Men of the Rock and collect the bounty?
That isn't my decision to make. Our work is done. Take him to meet his precious Rosina. She will be interested to make his acquaintance.
Yes, my lord. To the Lock of Leisure, then.
To the Lock of Leisure.
To the Lock of Leisure! I'm gonna laugh when it's not even a she. But we'll see.
Needed to a silken soft.
Make for the Lock of Leisure.
Is this the place?
Lubor's Forge. The Briar's Kiss.
Ah, so it was the young sprig after all. So much for Rosina Dalamil being a woman of experience. How wrong I was.
Big fucking
It
surprise.
was an easy mistake to make, Uncle. After all, it must have been years since Sid last saw her. Sorry, him. Whoever this Lubor truly is, he's clearly a man of means. I'd say he deserves our respect.
See that he gets it.
Yeah, yeah.
Lubor, Lord Ferda told me to bring them to you.
My boys tell me you're in need of assistance. Sid the Second.
I won't waste your time. I need passage through the south gate.
Tell me, what do you think is a merchant's most important commodity? Why, trust. Everyone knows that. Without it, you have nothing. And nothing is exactly what you have. And so, for you, I, too, have nothing. I'm not in the business of helping every lost puppy that wanders in off the street. I'm a busy man, as you can see.
Let's leave this mummer to his farce.
By all means. Find someone else to help you on your way. Just be sure to tell them you're not the two travelers from the inn the guards are looking for. Don't want them jumping to conclusions, do we?
Why, you...
So, what do we need to do to earn your trust?
I like this one. Willing to do whatever it takes to get what he wants. Ha! Men like you have a special place in my heart. Why, you ask? Because they get me what I want. Always.
Fine. So what do you want?
Don't tell me you're going to listen to this swaggering scruff.
We might as well hear him out. It's only natural that an ally of Sid's would seek assurances of strangers. Assuming he is an ally, of course. 5 years ago, he would have still been a boy.
And yet even then I had more good sense than a man, 5 times my age? But enough of the pleasantries. We were speaking of what I want. I want you to put an end to the trouble in Dalamil. Return to me when you have done so, and you shall have my aid. Until then, I bid you good day.
What trouble? If you're going to give us orders, be clear about them, damn you!
Manners, Greybeard. One catches more damselflies with honey than with vinegar.
What did you call me?
My apologies. A word of advice in recompense. Follow the crystals. Oh, but that was 3. Oh, I'm making this too easy for you.
Ha! It will be easy. Solving his little riddle should be like dealing with him. Child's play. Let us divide our forces, Clive. I'd rather not drag this parlor game on any longer than we need to.
All right. Good luck, Uncle.
Uncle's gonna get himself in a little bit of trouble, isn't he? And yeah, this dude does have quite a smirk on his face. But alright, I guess there's some kind of issue going on around here with crystals involved. Crystals are like a drug in this world, basically. Anyway, let's make sure we talk to these peeps and see what's going down. What up, playa? What's up? What's up? What's up?
Is it true there's been trouble with crystals of late?
You've heard, then?
I've heard rumors.
Damn thieves. Pilfering the crystals that were meant to fill our cups and light our stoves. Us common folk have hardly had a shard to share between us these last few moons. And it isn't as if we can buy them on the black market either. Whoever's taking them, they aren't sharing.
They're being a bunch of crystal hogs, and I don't appreciate it. Without that, I can't light my fire easier. I hate using matches and rubbing the stick on the thingy real fast. It's too hard. I need crystals.
Do you have a moment?
Depends what for.
Just a question. Dalamil seems to be thriving compared to the other villages I came through on the way. Is there a reason for that?
Well, we're a stone's throw from Drake's Fang, for one. The soldiers guarding the Mother Crystal and the shipments need a place to spend their hard-earned gil. The men on the rock throw their money about like there's no tomorrow.
Is that so? Well, thank you. Don't let me keep you from your work any longer.
So the soldiers might be the ones actually buying up all these crystals. Possibly. Alright, and the last person to talk to for this current situation. What's up, Curtisan? Courtesan.
What can I do for you, soldier? Need that sword polishing?
Need that sword polishing.
Ugh, then be off with you. I serve the men of the Rock and the men of the Rock only.
You have an agreement with them?
Don't be stupid. I just know which side my bread is buttered. Don't want to be stuck under some pauper when they come knocking, with pockets deeper than Zemeckis and an urge to empty them. No, just leave, will you? Before you scare them off.
I think I'm starting to get an idea of what's been going on.
Yep, the men of the Rock are running this bitch.
They'll probably be back at the inn by now.
I guess we'll go back to the inn and regroup with the uncle. Honestly, illegal trade in blue crystals makes you think of Breaking Bad. It actually does. It's funny, I was actually thinking about Breaking Bad earlier today. Or maybe that was last night. No, it was earlier today. I just kind of had Breaking Bad on the brain. I don't know what it was. But I love that show. It's one of my favorite shows. It's one of the best shows. It's probably the best show of all time. Even if it's not my favorite #1 show, it's still one of the best. It's probably my favorite. I don't know.
It's you, the one who broke all our furniture. What do you want? Haven't you caused enough trouble already?
I'm looking for my pal. Have you seen him?
The gentleman who was with you? Yes, he's upstairs, but...
Thank you. I'll go and fetch him.
I'll go fetch him, I guess. Alright. You're actually watching Breaking Bad for the first time right now, Sparty? You're on the 4th season? Dude. What do you think so far? I don't want to say anything, but what do you think so far? Uncle, where are you? Wait, did I... Where is he? Hello? Hey, doggo, where's Uncle? Do you know where Uncle is? Uncle! One more thing! Okay, apparently I'm finding him. Alright, here we go.
Will this suffice as a deposit?
By the sands. That's a black pearl.
One of the many treasures in my collection that I would be only too happy to part with, should you give me reason to do so.
All right. I'm sure that we can come to an agreement, but not here.
What are you doing, Uncle?
What are you doing, Uncle? Okay. So far, you do think Breaking Bad's really good. You've got already the 4th season in just a few weeks. You think that's The Wire is slightly better? Fair enough. I guess it depends. You know, people have different tastes on what they like more. I've actually never seen The Wire, so I can't really compare until I've seen it. But the one thing I will say about Breaking Bad is I haven't seen The Wire, so I don't know how it's written. But Breaking Bad is the single best written TV show I've seen, in that there's a beginning and there's an end, and it clearly had that plan from the beginning, because every context clue and just detail makes sense throughout the entirety of the show, and there's no, not to say there's no plot holes, I'm sure there are some that are there, but I don't feel like there's any plot holes that make you go, man, why did that happen? That feels weird. Like, nothing feels out of place to me in Breaking Bad. Like, they didn't write any of it to, like, get rid of somebody on the show because an actor had to leave or something. There was nothing like that that went on with the whole thing, you know? They didn't kill somebody off so someone can move on to another show. There's nothing like that. And I think that's lent itself to being a great, great show. That's really important to you, what you're saying right there. You think that making it up as you go along the way writing is always results in a worse story. Yeah, exactly. Like, it's not to say that a show like The Wire did that or didn't do that. I have no idea with The Wire. But if that show doesn't have, or if has any changes along the way at all, then I would probably still think Breaking Bad is better because of that reason alone. Now, most shows don't have the luxury of being able to plan things out that way. So, you know, that's why Breaking Bad kind of got lucky in the way that it was. Okay, you're saying the writing in Wire is actually better. All right, I'll have to watch it. It's certainly always been one I've wanted to watch. Maybe I can convince Mara to watch it with me, or I'll start watching it and I'll let her know how good it is, and then make her watch it with me, something like that. The guy who wrote The Wire used to work as a crime reporter in Baltimore and wrote a book about drug dealing in that city. Well, alrighty then. I guess that would help his knowledge on the subject matter. Anyway, let's stop talking about shows for the moment when I have Byron to talk to. We can get back to this in a second.
Care to explain why you're giving gifts to Kupka's men?
Bait, my boy. One cannot catch one's prey without it. And I do believe I've snagged us quite the quarry. I started by asking around the markets as to where I might purchase crystals. I had no luck, of course. It's forbidden to trade in such things. But my uncharacteristic indiscretion just happened to attract the attention of those uniformed ruffians. They took me aside and said they could procure the crystal I sought if I proved I could pay for it.
So the pearl was your proof?
I thought they'd ask for more. A second-rate specimen like that would only fetch 500,000 or so. A small price to pay for admittance to the underworld. But enough about my little act of subterfuge. What did you discover?
That the supply of crystals has dried up of late. And some people seem to think they're being stolen. Meanwhile, members of Kupka's private guard have been spending money all over town. I'll wager those soldiers you've been talking to have been siphoning off crystals meant for elsewhere, and pocketing the profits.
I'll wager you're right.
We'll meet with them then, just as you arranged, and put an end to the trouble Lubor spoke of.
Ha! That preening popinjay thought this would be difficult. It just goes to show, one should never underestimate a Rosfield. We'll soon wipe that smirk off his face.
So you can have your smirk of your own, Uncle?
To meet with the soldiers in a secluded corner of the Velcroy, far from prying eyes.
The perfect place for a spot of double dealing.
I trust I can count on your support, if things turn sour.
Of course.
Which you know they will. Why wouldn't they go sour? Also, are we headed out to the desert right now? Oh. Wait, what? Oh, we can go to the desert gate. We can't go to the south gate, which is where we need to go. But the desert gate works, apparently.
I need to drink.
That's cool. So many of the actors that played drug dealers in The Wire were actual criminals before they were invited onto the show. That's kind of cool that they were able to get some actual, people who can play the part a little bit more legitimately than a regular actor. I kind of like the thought of that. That's cool. I think I'm going the wrong way, by the way. This is a dead end, Doc. Oopsies. Dead end, Doc. Not the way to go. Gotta go up to that bridge, yo. I made a wrong turn. Made a wrong turn. They also filmed it in legit Baltimore hood. They had to stop filming at one point because it was getting too hairy. Interesting. Well, Breaking Bad takes place in New Mexico. I would guess that they actually did use New Mexico, even though I've never been there and I never really looked into it. But I'm assuming they actually used New Mexico. It certainly looks like it. Very deserty. And I see no reason why they wouldn't be able to use, go to Albuquerque and actually use it. The ABQ. New Mexico is not exactly the most populous state, as depicted in the show. Pretty sure that's very true. Hey, look, scorpions to murder. Get them. Wouldn't make sense to pretend if it's ABQ if it's not. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they must have used the real place because like it's very obvious they're in the desert and shit. So, yeah. Turning former criminals into actors can't be an easy thing to pull off. Yeah, it probably wasn't. But if you find the right people who are, just trying to make a buck, just promise them a paycheck and be like, "Yo, just say these lines and just say them like normal. Don't try to act. Just say them." You can probably get that out of anybody if you just tell them I'll just record you talking like normal, and that'll be our fucking that'll be the take we use, because that's what we want. We want natural. We want it to look like, you know, legit. But yeah, I'll have to see if I can maybe convince Morrow to watch The Wire. Like I said, I might have to watch a few episodes to actually get her to see if I can sell her on it, so I can actually have something to say. Anyway, it's funny because you had highly trained actors like Idris Elba working with someone like Felicia Pearson, who was just a random hood girl from Baltimore. Oh yeah? Yeah, I forget all the actors who were in that show, but I remember seeing some faces I recognized on like the cover thing. I was like, oh, these people are in The Wire. That's cool. Good actors.
I'll take it from here.
All right, Uncle. You got this. Don't die. He'll be fine.
I was beginning to think you weren't coming, my lord. You've brought your contribution?
All the silver and stones I could scrape together at such short notice?
You brought the whole 500 talents.
That was the price we agreed upon, yes? If you've no objections, I'd like to see the crystal.
Of course. Right this way, my lord.
Damn.
Not bad at all. You weren't lying about the clarity. But what of security? If I were to be stopped on the road, what guarantee have I that it wouldn't be seized as property of the Republic?
Because these crystals are no longer the property of the Republic. You're not buying from us. You're buying from them.
And we have no more jurisdiction here than you, my lord. But we have ships, and will gladly deliver to a port of your choosing, now that our price has been met.
Royalists, eh? What brings you here?
Why, to collect their share of Drake's Fang's blessing, of course. Our nations are allies, and so they are entitled to a portion of the Mother Crystal's bounty. And being such good friends, we elected to increase that portion and share the benefits. And now that these crystals are officially property of the Kingdom of Waloed, we are duty-bound not to interfere, no matter where they might happen to end up next.
Did you get all that? They're in cahoots!
So it would seem.
My lord, what is the meaning of this?
Double-crossing dogs. They're not here to do business. Kill them. Kill them both!
Well, I was like, God damn it, Uncle. Did you hear that? Let's kill them! Like, bro. A little more tact, maybe? Fucking let me get a little bit of a drop on them. Apparently these are Kupka's private guard. Well, they're about to get fucked up, homie. Interesting to think that Waloed and, well, technically we already knew Waloed and Dhalmekia were together. If you remember the opening cutscenes of the game, which, funnily enough, I've actually been rewatching a little bit because I've been watching Morrow's Let's Play. So I watched the beginning of the game again so far. I've only got up to basically the part where you fight Benedicta again. Or for the first time, I should say. But the whole scene in the beginning where they're in like a room and they're talking about what they're going to do about the Shiva dominant. And Benedicta's there along with Kupka. And Benedicta is working with Waloed in the beginning, and it's like, oh yeah, I kind of, in my head, I kind of forgot she was working for Waloed. That part I might have overlooked the details, but yeah. They've definitely been working together since the beginning of the game, and it's already been going that way. And I'm not sure Sandbreck realizes that. I think they think that Dhalmekia is its own thing, but they don't know that Waloed's working with him, I don't think. Or at least most of them don't know. Maybe the Emperor is wise to it. Maybe the Empress, our mom, is wise to it. I don't know yet. We'll just have to wait and see who actually already knows about it and what's going to happen. But, yeah, as it stands, it doesn't seem like the Sandbreak dudes know about it. Yeah, it does take a while to get all the geopolitics down. I agree, Sparty, to kind of just like get all the names and who's working with who. But I think that's why it's nice to have that Vivian chick, because she can help you with all the details. Plus, we have the whole, you know, the scholar guide. You can get a bunch more information there. There's definitely ways for you to get the information down if you just read it and kind of sort it out. Anyway, I just whooped the shit out of these soldiers with all I was babbling about that. So, moving past that fight.
Well, that wasn't too bad. How'd you like my performance, huh? I've often played the villain on the stage. I think I did the role justice. Don't you?
Greybeard, you were magnificent. The battle scene was particularly thrilling. Such a shame you didn't have more of an audience, but perhaps that's for the best.
How long have you been watching?
Long enough to witness your uncle's sordid transaction. I hardly expected one so venerable to degrade himself so thoroughly, buying one's way into the confidence of degenerates. Ingenious.
This was the trouble you spoke of. The men of the Rock taking crystals meant for the common folk and conspiring with the Royalists. Well, now it's over.
Indeed it is. The people of Dalamil had scarcely any means of redress against Kupka's men, let alone a foreign army. Until you two came along, that is. Well, we'd better get these crystals back to town. You won't mind waiting with them while I fetch a wagon?
Sure. I'll just keep an eye on those. Just don't count any. A few might disappear, just saying. I might get bored while I'm waiting for your wagon. Sometime later.
It occurs to me that I still don't know your name.
Clive.
So, Sid the Second is a Clive. I suppose it could have been worse. Well, Clive, you held up your end of the bargain, so I must do the same. Passage through the South Gate, was it not? To tell the truth, you've helped a little there too. Many of the guards have already been redeployed to deal with the issue of their missing comrades. And those left behind have been encouraged to look the other way should you attempt to pass through.
Thank you. And please allow me to cover your costs. You still have the purse I gave to the soldiers, I trust? I saw you pluck it from one of the bodies.
Oh, dear. Was I really so obvious?
And my name is not Greybeard. It is Lord Byron Rosfield, thank you very much.
No, thank you very much, Greybeard.
Of all the... Ugh!
Here, wear this.
Desert Rose.
Any friend of mine who sees you with it shall be a friend of yours.
Thank you, Lubor.
And please, feel free to send one of my Stoluses back to your people. Tell them that Rosina Dalamil is back in bed with Sid.
Sounds like a plan. All right. Good owl. Bye, owl friend.
I'm trusting you, Sid. Or should I say, Clive. So be sure not to let me down. I have a reputation to uphold.
Too bad Uncle didn't get to wipe the smirk off of his face after all this. Yeah, it happened.
Well then, I wish you a safe journey south.
Thank you.
Not at all. It was my pleasure.
Come on, Uncle. Let's go.
Alright, and that's another questo completo. Follow the crystals. Made it happen, Captain. Got a meteorite and some warite. Alright. Feeling good about it. Let's get the fuck out of here. Oh, of course, as soon as I finish that, there's side quests. Alright, side questing time. Never mind. Sava, what's up?
Perhaps Forge Master Luber's having fun at my expense.
I wouldn't put it past him.
Neither would I.
Oh, wait. Are you Clive?
Sorry, my mind was elsewhere. I'm Sava, Master Luber's least accomplished apprentice. Soon to be former apprentice if I don't pass this test. Maybe I'm just not the resourceful type. People are buying up weapons faster than the Briar's Kiss can forge them, and here I am, unable to make a decent bit of kitchenware. He wants me to make a carving knife, one that embodies the spirit of Dalamil. Whatever that's supposed to mean. I don't suppose you have any idea what he's on about, do you?
I'm afraid not.
Never mind. Thought I'd ask. It was that or pack my bags.
I guess I could give you a hand.
I could give you a hand if you like. I know how busy the Briar's Kiss has been, and that Lubor needs all the capable hands he can find.
I'd be a fool to refuse.
So, where do we start?
Good question. If I'm honest, I've never made any kind of knife before. And then there's this little riddle to keep in mind. The spirit of Dalamil. Nothing is ever simple with that man.
The way I see it, there's only one way we'll be solving Lubor's puzzle. We need information. The more the better.
You're right. There's no point fumbling in the dark, I suppose. Now, who to speak to first? Well, there's plenty of folk in Dalamil who use knives for a living. There's the butcher, of course, and any number of cooks. They're bound to have an opinion or two about the tools of their trade. All right. I think we have a plan. Let's get to it, shall we? I'll talk to every cook I can find. You speak to the butcher, and anyone else you can think of.
All right. Good luck.
Let's hope that someone says something useful.
One can hope. Alright. We'll go talk to the butcher. A butcher!
Trust Lubor to take a
The
simple
kombucha.
test and turn it into a riddle. I better get to it.
Better get it cracking. More townspeople to talk to, and there's another side quest to go pick up over there when we get there. But first, the Flesher, also known as Zabucha.
Welcome, sir. What can I do you for?
A question, if you don't mind. I need to know what makes a good carving knife.
You a blacksmith or something?
Something, I suppose.
Fair enough. Knives, is it? First and foremost, it's got to hold an edge. Most knives will make it through fat, no problem, but sinew dulls cheap steel in no time. Give me a blade which can slice through anything that crosses my chopping block, and I'm a happy woman.
So a knife that stays sharp. Makes sense.
A knife that stays sharp. Makes all the sense. Who wouldn't want a sharp knife? Like, wow, really? It is kind of a dumb carving knife quest. I have to kind of agree, Sparty. Like, come on, man. Anyway, this is the other quest. Let's talk to the bathhouse owner.
All those years of toil, every coin I've ever earned is tied up in this place.
You all right?
The baths are closed. Leave me be. On second thought, perhaps you are just what I need. Might your services be for hire?
What do you need?
Depends on the job.
I'd have you save my business, the baths. The water's turned scalding hot and all the crystals in Dalamil wouldn't be enough to cool it. I've no doubt that my woes stem from the water's source. But I can't go and investigate for fear of my customers thinking I've abandoned the place. I'm bound to these baths in more ways than one. I beg of you. Go to Dusnoff Terraces. Tell me what you find there.
Sure. Probably going to be a fire monster that's making it way too hot.
Wonderful. It's not far. Leave the market by the south gate. The smell of sulfur will guide you the rest of the way. These baths are all that keep me from an ignoble end in a debtor's prison. My livelihood, my very life, is at stake.
Well, okay. We'll go defeat something that's making your water too hot for the people. We can do that, I guess. I guess. We're still looking for one more person to talk to. I don't know where that person's at, but
They've opened the gate.
the gate is definitely open, and I will use it in a moment. And we could make that joke about all the side quests, Sparty. Oh, we're here to change the world politics. But first, let's make a kitchen knife. But first, let's go catch my chocobo. But first, let's just do this crystal thing. But first, let's go do the thing. You know, it's like, there's so many but firsts, you know. It's a very RPG thing to do. Huh.
Plates and pots, bowls and basins.
You always wonder why they do it like that. Is it supposed to be a joke or something? I don't know, man. Side quests in games are always like... just like, they're there specifically so you can level up. You know, in the context of the game. I don't know where this person is I need to talk to. They're in a big area, apparently. I'm trying to find them. Are you up here, person I need to talk to?
I need to drink.
They should make more quests that play into the major stuff more. Yeah, they definitely should do more of that in some games. It feels like they don't do it enough, but... what are you gonna do? Where the fuck is this other person I need to talk to? What the hell, man? I've gone around in a big circle 3 times now. Where's the person? Where's the townsperson? I would assume it's somebody has a marker over their head when I find them, but I haven't seen one. Because see, now I'm like out of range, so I'm like, I don't know where the fuck this person is, man. I'm about to just go ahead and do this other quest for a minute. Unless he's over here on this side. I didn't go check over here. Are you back over here, person I'm looking for? Oh, there's a treasure back here. Worth it! A whole goblin coin for me? You shouldn't have. Well, I'm about to say fuck it and go do this other quest out in the desert first, since I can't seem to find this other fucking person to talk to. Like, what the hell, man?
Mummy, I want to play with the crystal.
Can't see. Wait. Are you the person? Mother. Ooh.
What is it? I'm in no mood for chatter.
Sorry. Do you mind if I ask your trade?
Hunter, why?
I have a question. Can you tell me what makes a good carving knife? I assume you use one out in the field.
Has to be able to put up with some punishment. Can't be dealing with a brittle blade, not while I'm on the hunt. If your knife snaps every time you use it, you'll be spending coin as fast as you make it. Times are hard enough as it is.
Thank you. I won't keep you any longer.
All business, eh? Man after my own heart.
He's a hunter. It says so over his head.
Carving
Duh.
knife should be hard-wearing and hold an edge. Hardly a revelation. Let's hope Sava had better luck.
Hold on. I didn't expect it to go into a cutscene.
What is it, Lubal?
A question that I neglected to ask earlier. Where is it that you're bound?
To Drake's Fang. To finish Hugo Kupka.
Just as I thought. Then allow me to share a secret. Drake's Fang is currently riddled with royalists. Talmeki and Waloed are allies, and as you've seen, their soldiers work hand in glove. But no nation has ever before allowed a foreign army to make a barracks of its holiest of holies.
Not by choice, at least.
And there's more. A man on the inside of the Fang has failed to report for several days. I fear there may be more trouble lying in wait for you on the road ahead.
Isn't there always?
If you're determined to beard the lion's den, then promise me one thing.
that you will enter via the mines, where the guard is lightest. I've lost one Cid already. If I lose another, people will start to think me careless.
I don't plan on dying. Not before Kupka does, anyway.
Well, so long as you have a plan.
Yeah, my plan is kill Kupka. The end. That's the plan. Alright, well, he gave us a tip there. Go through the mines. That's all he really... Out of all those words, that's really all you got out of that. Use the mines. This place is pretty cool looking. These rocks and shit. I like this. Definitely different than walking through the desert as well. I'm digging this new area to walk through. It's nice. It's nice to see something different, as Sparty said earlier. Although I will say the volcano area looked cool too. I was really happy about going to the volcano. That was nice to see as well. And it's like we did the volcano and then we went right back to the fucking forest right after that. Back to Rosaria. But anyway, just trying to find my way over to wherever the hell I'm supposed to go for this quest. I don't really... Yeah, okay. I had to go around the long way, unfortunately. But we'll get there. It's just funny, like, this quest, or the quest we're doing for the knife, it's like, yeah, you want your knife to be sharp, and you don't want it to break. Man, novel ideas for a fucking blacksmith. How about you just make that shit as sharp and unbreakable as you can, and you'll fucking never have a complaint. Like, seriously. Do your fucking best to do those two things for any weapon you make as a fucking blacksmith, and you'll be fine. Also, big surprise, it's fucking bombs that are heating up the springs. Big fucking surprise. I can't believe it. It was bombs the whole time. They're called bath bombs. I love it. Fuck you, bath bombs. Get some, bath bomb. Just don't blow up on me, please. Ow. Die. Still a hefty group of bombastic bobs over here. Nah. Eat my lightning, bitch. There's still so many bombs. Just die already, dude. What are you waiting for? What are you waiting for, huh? I wasn't expecting to not grab that fool, but it's fine. Have a slam jam! Step into a slam jam! Oh, fuck off. Nice! Eat my fucking punch, boy. Also, I'm gonna sip a potion. Oh, shit, before I get wrecked. Come here, you bitch. Get this bath bomb. Get this bath bomb out of my mind. Out of my sight. Out of my mind. Let's go get that purple bomb right now. It's Old Faithful. Hilarious. Bath bombs and Old Faithful, y'all. How appropriate. I'm not sure how many people watching me, you know, play this game or, you know, whatever, I've actually seen Old Faithful, you know, it being one of the biggest geysers in the world that's still active. At least I think it's one of the biggest in the world. I really don't know where it is on the size chart of the world, but I have seen it in all of its Old Faithful glory. It's pretty cool to see. Certainly a little bit of a spectacle. It's not huge or anything, but it's still cool to see. It's just one of those things you hear about as a kid, and at least when you're in the U.S., and you're just like, Old Faithful, huh? That's what it's called. Just a place that spouts out some water. Yeah, it's a geyser, and it's in Yellowstone National Park, which is in Wyoming, on the edge of Montana, on the edge of Wyoming, kind of. That's where it's at. Very big national park with hella trees, and in the middle of all of it is a bunch of hot spring, like, geysers. But the biggest and baddest and oldest of them all is Old Faithful.
Let's cool things down a bit. Let's hope it's enough to keep the baths from boiling.
That fight with those bombs actually kicked my ass quite a bit. I used up most of my potions. I was not expecting that to be quite the throwdown, but it was. That's where Yogi Bear is, isn't it? Ha 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 ha. Well, first of all, Yogi Bear's fake, and also in a fake park called Jellystone. It's not a real park. But I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be a parody of Yellowstone. So, yeah, sure. It's where Yogi hangs out. Exactly. Why am I walking? I can teleport back. There's a crystal there. Let's use it. Why waste my time walking? I'm gonna have to waste my time walking back out. No reason to do it twice. I also probably could have summoned my chocobo, but it doesn't matter. Teleporting's faster.
So, how'd it go? You learn anything useful, or should I be looking for a new trade?
Yeah, make it sharp and durable.
Blade should be durable and stay sharp.
There you go.
But I don't see how that relates to the spirit of Dalamil.
I didn't have much luck either. All the cook said was that he needs his knives to be light. Too heavy and they do his shoulder in.
So we're no better off than when we started. Perhaps Lubor didn't mean anything with his Dalamil remark. But that can't be right. I've bandied enough words with the man to know that he chooses them carefully. No. We must be missing something. Something right in front of our noses, most likely.
No doubt you're right, but I have to make a start soon. I can't put off making
Let me
this
guess.
knife forever.
It's just like a little fucking trademark symbol that he has to mark in there, and that's all he really meant.
Right. I've been trained to work iron. The cheap stuff, mind. But it's hardy enough if you don't hammer it too thin, and it sharpens up nicely with a bit of effort. Trouble is, it's either durable or it's light. Meaning someone is going to be disappointed. Forge Master Lubor, probably.
Is there no one else you can turn to? Someone who knows their metals, perhaps?
The other apprentice is no better than to help me with my test. But maybe there is someone I could turn to. A merchant, a favorite of Forge Master Lubor's, who sells metals to tradesmen passing through the Valcroy. I bet she'd know a thing or two.
Well, then let's go ask her. It's probably a certain type of metal, if that's what he's really worried about. Where the hell is that at? Oh, she's way over there. Cool. Let's just go turn in this other one with the bath first. Yeah, Clive really is going all in on this whole knife situation. He's like, bruh, sharp, durable, light, best kitchen knife ever.
I was hoping we'd be seeing you again. The baths grow more bearable by the moment. It won't be long now before we are back to business as usual.
I'm glad to hear it.
Now, tell me this. What did you find at the terraces? What threatened to make me a pauper?
Not what I expected, that's for certain.
Bunch of big splody fireballs.
You tell a fine story. That's not to say I don't believe you, though. Creatures made of flame, eh? That's something you to worry about. But I burdened you with my worries enough already. Here, a small something by way of thanks. Right. It's high time I got back to work. With a little luck, the day might yet be salvaged.
Indeed, salvaging is the name of the game. Alright. Another questo completo. Man, we are rolling in ability points, which I'm thinking I'm going to spend on the Titan stuff now. Now that I started using it, and I actually like it. I think that's what we're going to roll with. Let's stop dealing with maybes and mights and let's do it. Let's put some points into Titan. I'll just put some points into the ones I'm using already. Get them to the 2nd level. And I'll unlock this one too. Even if I'm not going to use it yet, I probably will use it at some point to try it out. I just have to decide if I don't want the punch one or the slam jam one for the AoE. I'll have to make a decision. But first, Chalky Bow! Let's go! If I could get on the damn thing, we could go and do some things. Oh yeah! Shoop doo 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 shoop dum 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 shoop dum 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 shoop doo 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 Shop da 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 da.
You deserve a rest.
Quick rest, but we'll need you back in a sec. You.
Any luck? Or will you be needing help with your bags?
Well, I asked her, but... you tell him.
If you're looking to make a knife that will impress a master like Lubor, there are options. They're just not that viable. Featherlight adamantite knives will get passed from generation to generation, never needing so much as a lick of the whetstone. But adamantite ore is unique to ash, so it doesn't come cheap.
And it's beyond my skill to handle.
Unique to ash. Are there any materials unique to Dalamil? Something which could be mixed with iron to refine it. Make it lighter.
What are you getting at?
You said that Lubor trained you to work iron. Then that's what he'll expect you to use. But he would have known that it would either be too heavy or too brittle for a carving knife. Perhaps his Dalamil remark wasn't a riddle, but a hint.
If it's cheap metal you're using, then there's always limestone, I suppose. Folk first settled Dalamil to get at her mineral deposits. And, if you know the trick, it can be melted down in the furnace to drive out impurities from low-quality iron.
Bloody hell! That must be it! I don't suppose you know the trick, do you?
It's hardly my speciality, but I've been around enough blacksmiths to know how it works.
Looks like I've got some learning to do. Clive, I hate to ask after all that you've done for me, but...
Limestone? Fine. I can hardly abandon you now. Besides, I want to know if this is the answer to Lubor's little riddle.
I can't thank you enough, Clive. You'll have no trouble finding limestone over in the terraces. The place is bloody made of it.
Then I suppose I'll meet you back at the forge.
Right you are. I'll see you shortly.
Okay. This quest still isn't over. We gotta go back to the terraces, which I believe is the south side again. So, hold on. Back to town, back to the south, back to the thing, get to the thing, do the thing, make the knife, do the thing, get the quest completo, you know.
This is no good.
Never did I think the knife quest was going to be the one where I got to go the most back and forth, but here we are. Fucking knife quest. I can see why you remember this and were annoyed by it, Sparty. You're like, the fucking knife quest. I remember it well. I never checked that shop, but I will on the way out when I'm done with this damn quest line. The Dozhanav Terraces. Give me the limestone, bitch. Give it all to me. I really need some limestone. Baby, give it all to me. I mean, it would make sense. This entire fucking area is just limestone city. Limestone. Limestone City, bitch. Limestone. Limestone City, bitch. 1, 2, 10, 50s on your titties, bitch. Limestone. Limestone City, bitch.
Fresh bread.
The juiciest meat from green. Yes, they're quite sort of.
Anyway, let's go talk to this damn Sava dude one more time. Hopefully this is the end of this.
Wasn't sure how much you'd need, but I hope this is enough.
Take your spring limes and make me a knife that will not break. It is light, it is sharp.
You know that. You and that merchant both, she's got quite a gift for teaching that one. Now, time to see if limestone is the secret weapon we were hoping for.
Limestone. Limestone City, bitch. Limestone. Limestone City, bitch. Limestone. Limestone City, bitch. Sometime later up in this bitch.
That'll do, I reckon.
That's the least sharp weapon I've ever seen in my life.
The very rocks of Dalamil. Her spirit, if you will.
It's a fine-looking blade.
I only hope Master Lubor agrees.
That sounds like my cue. And just as well. I was getting tired of waiting.
I'm sorry, Forge Master Lubor.
Let's take a look then, shall we? First things first, Sava, do you think this is a carving knife worthy of the fine people of Dalamil?
I'd like to think so. But what do you think?
What do I think indeed? It's sharp-ish, but it won't last long with hard use. And it's heavy, heavier than it should be. You might not think it just to hold it for a moment, but sell that to a cook and you'll never hear the end of it. It looks like someone paid a visit to the terraces. The limestone was a step in the right direction, granted, but one that still leaves you short of the mark.
And I was so certain I had it all worked out.
I don't know who you found to teach you that little trick, but it certainly shows initiative. Next question. How much do you think I would charge if I'd made this?
Well, if it took you even a fraction of the time it took me, I would say you could demand a heavy purse.
And who would be able to pay that? The butcher? The hunter? The cooks over at the inn? Dalamil is home to humble traders, not wealthy lords and ladies. Rule number 1 in any business, Sava. Know your customers.
Yes, Forge Master.
This is just about passable. But only just. I'd say you're worth keeping around a little longer. Starting tomorrow, you'll have an anvil of your own.
I will. Thank you. I was wondering, what would you do if you were asked to forge a carving knife?
I'd do what I always do. Ask who it's for. If it was for the butcher, I'd make sure it holds an edge. For the hunter, I'd make it as tough as Titan. For the cook, light as a feather. And for the nobleman, I'd make it cost an absolute fortune.
There you go. Know your customer, bitch.
It looks like congratulations are in order.
I couldn't have done it without you. So much for the Forge Master's riddle, though, eh? The spirit of Dalamil had nothing to do with limestone or anything much at all. Meaning, I had you run around for no good
Cool.
reason.
I love how you just said you did it for no reason.
That's all that matters.
I love it.
You'll have a
I
full
fucking
degree
love
in
it.
no time.
And when I do, I'll craft you the finest carving knife you have ever seen.
It better be better than that rough Stone Age looking piece of shit you just made, as Sparty called it. And yeah, I don't think the stone was technically made, or the knife was made out of limestone only. It was iron with limestone like in there to make it lighter. It was like a mixture. It still had an iron base, but yeah. It didn't look like a very sharp knife to me. It looked kind of jagged and a piece of crappish and needed some more refining to be a dope-looking knife. Try harder next time, Sava. We'll never see you again. Probably. Anyway, let me check this shop before I go, and then we'll actually proceed with the story direction, huh? Platinum sword, huh? I already have +2 on that. Never mind. I already have the platinum sword. I don't need your shitty platinum sword 1. Do you have a song here? You do. Do I buy your song? I will.
An excellent choice.
Should I buy some potions? I should.
My thanks. An excellent choice.
I did use up all my fucking potions, so I'll just, you know, buy one shy of full on both of them and move on. I used them up fighting those damn fire boys. They were kind of dangerous, especially the mother one, the Mother Teresa of them all. No, Old Faithful, I believe, was the name of that blue piece of shit. Records of the most expensive items in this world. Shit, that vinyl collection is sought after in this world. All of Valisthea, they like their vinyls. Like goddamn, vinyls are more than gold. Yeah, a record with one song on there. I know, right? Alright, I don't think I can go that way right now. It looks like it might be blocked or something. It's definitely blocked on the map, so I'm not going to worry about it. Let's proceed! Cross the bridge. Let's get to the place, the Fang place. I want to go kill the Kupka. He's about to get fucked up. Although I'm sure we still have to go through some bullshit.